What's up, everyone? My name is Jake the Dirty Cat, the DK, whatever you like to call me, and today we're back with more RuneScape 3. We got some good progress in this weekend. Um, you take a look here, got up to 60 melee combat stats. 80 crafting, which we just cut rubies and dragonstones for. 80 divination, we did do the last few levels of that manually. And just some other stats kind of cooked up. And with 80 crafting, 80 div, the only thing we need now is 80 smithing to unlock inventions. So we are on that mining and smithing grind. So that's gonna be what we're doing primarily today. It's gonna be a nice, just chill day of hitting them rocks and then smithing the melting ores. I'm too old, man. Oh man, finding smithing grind, it is a journey. I already have like 370 for Calicum, so we're just grinding up the Dracos for now. Hey, what's up, Ben? RuneScape be popping off, dude. Look at us hit those goddamn rocks. God bless. We up big. But yeah. I just gotta... I want to unlock invention, even though I literally have no stats to use invention. Invention's gonna be a really good motivator to grind up, like, fishing and rune crafting. So yeah, we on that grind. There's like woodcutting has an outfit too. What are the elite scaling outfits again? So what does this do? Option to automatically burn or fletch. Dude, wait, that's kind of nasty with it. I like that. That looks kind of cool too. Yeah, we watched 28 Years Later last night. That movie gave me tonal whiplash to the extreme. What a weird movie. And the next one comes out in 4 days. I didn't even know that. My mind was just numb. I'm not saying I disliked it. I'm just saying it was really weird. And 28 days later, 28 weeks later is some of my favorite movies. So hopefully the sequel to it explains a lot of stuff. I also really want to give a shout out. Thank you all so much for the support on the YouTube side of things. The videos did incredibly well. There were tons of really kind comments. I was blown away by the amount of support. And I've been loving RuneScape, so I will continue to be playing this game. I'll probably give you my main game for a long time. And then we'll mix in like some other stuff. Maybe we'll start doing some half streams when we do our longer streams, but for the foreseeable future, it is going to be RuneScape. And I'm excited. Like I said, having lots of fun. God, dry lips. The Wisconsin classic. Bum, bum, bum. I know I should be doing more quests, but I am just so over questing right now. Plus, I want to grind up my agility to 50 before we continue questing, because we're going to want to do Regicide, Underground Pass, Roving Elves. I know I'm going to have to do them at some point, because we need crystal weapons for invention, for easy invention XP. I get it. I want it. I get it. We do look baller in our dragon, though. Hey, what's up, Visconda? How you doing today, man? I'm doing very good. Had a fun weekend. Outside of the Packers and Jaguars losing, which I'm still absolutely heartbroken about. Why do I like football? I'll never know. Outside of that, though, no, we had a good weekend. How was your weekend? Oh, also, I was looking more into that Dreadmiss game. And there's kind of a couple weird things around it. Like there's no terms of service. And people have found some weird things going on with the actual files and stuff of the game. So I uninstalled it until people do a little more like research into it, just because I don't want to like put my computer at risk. If it gets any more like I'm not saying like I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna wait until they have a little more research into the game, because like I said, I can't afford to risk my computer. But it looks really cool. Like I really want to try it. I got my Sun Dolphin Sportsman and a few mods can use it. So, oh, that's sad. Is it because it's too cold? I'm excited you got your boat though, man. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, and that's why, like, if they, like, I'm just gonna let people, like, do a clean, like, check of all the files, and I'm gonna wait for him to add, like, a terms of service, because even if it all comes back good, like, I don't feel comfortable with, like, anyone being able to do anything they want on my computer. Oh, gotcha. I used to, at my old job, I used to do titling for, boats, motors, trailers, and RVs. I'm actually not too familiar with how long the turnaround time for boats are in Puerto Rico, though. I didn't get too many, we didn't get too many boats financed through Puerto Rico. But like I said, I'm not saying I'm not gonna try it. Like, if everything looks good, maybe we'll do it later in the week. But yeah, I'm just not super comfortable with it right now. Did they give you like an estimate how long it would take to get the registration back? Oh, you don't have the paperwork finished yet. Ah, I see. Yeah. God, I hated doing the registration and titling and stuff for boats. It was rough. I paid the taxes already. I just need the safe here is not safe, but you know what I mean. To send the confirmation, I have to go naturally. So, is a waiting game. Yep, that sounds about right. Hopefully, Puerto Rico isn't too bad. Like I know, like California takes forever. New York took forever. So hopefully, like Puerto Rico or wherever they go through isn't so bad. I gotta check on some. Oh, sorry guys, give me 1 second here. I read more about Dream. It doesn't seem to be more though, but I understand your concerns. Agree with you on the way. Yeah, like, dude, I got really excited when you told me about that game. But like, if something were to happen to my computer, like, I have no way to. Like, I'm just like a more safe and sorry person, and I really do hope that like everything is good with the game, and like I get some confirmation that it's okay to play this week. And hopefully the guy brings up something about the terms of service, because like I do really want to try it. It looks really cool. it kind of got me in the mood to go play some more, or go back and play through Diablo 2 again. So maybe we'll do some split streams later down this week and play some Diablo 2, because Diablo 2 is just really fun to revisit it from time to time. I also, I was saying this earlier in the stream, I watched 28 Years Later last night. I love 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. 28 Years Later, I hate it. Really weird. Had a lot of tonal, like, whiplash for me. But apparently, the next sequel to it comes out in 4 days. Apparently, Cillian Murphy's gonna be in it again. He's the main character 28 Days Later. That's got me a lot more excited for the movie now. Comes out on the 16th. Yeah, Friday. Is I have never watched past the first season of Stranger Things. That is definitely on my watch list. How did you like the ending? How did you like the final season? God, the more and more I know about the 28 years later the Bone Temple, the more excited I am to watch it. I want to go see if they have it planned for release on Friday, because I might go watch that. Probably the. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, I guess I'm going to the movies on Friday. What I call the Netflix Disney, I think it's just so unnecessary. It just does not make sense to the plot. I heard a lot of people saying they had, like, they thought there'd be like like they'd secretly like drop like a new finale, like the true finale, and like the ending of the season just didn't make sense. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, I get what you mean. it still breaks my heart that we got, what, 5 seasons or something like that of Stranger Things, and we only got 2 seasons of Arcane, which Arcane's more of a problem of that it costs too much to produce, but I'm still pissed about it. I'm gonna watch Stranger Things at some point. I might even start it tonight after stream. Well, probably not. I gotta watch the Steelers game tonight after stream. In terms of what is important for the plot, he goes, okay, cool. I'm excited to watch it. I'm definitely excited to watch it. You know what, Piscondo? I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw a lot of people talking about that. I'll hold my opinion until I actually see how they do it, but I know where you're coming from, and I understand it 100%. I'm gonna give it a fair shake. I'll give it a fair shake. I always do my best to get anything a fair shake. So I guess we'll see. It's okay. Oh, I think I'll like it. Have you ever seen 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later? Because if you haven't seen, 28 Weeks Later is good, but 28 Days Later is like a masterpiece of a movie, and I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. And then if you like that, that's why the scene's extra long. Gotcha. Like, it dragged on a little bit. Gotcha. If you like 28 Days Later, though, 28 Weeks Later is worth, oh, dude, right? 20 Days Later is so good. Yeah, I mean, there were scenes in 28 Weeks Later that were, like, really good. Like that, like the opening of 28 Weeks Later is like, oh my god. I'm gonna hold off on recommending 28 Years Later until I see the sequel. And because they actually have a third movie planned too. And Cillian Murphy is gonna be in the new movie that comes out in a few days. And then he's gonna be like a pivotal character for like the third movie that they've got coming out after. But yeah, 28 Years Later, it was weird. It was a lot like 28 Weeks Later, where it had like these moments where it was like, holy shit. And then like the other half of the movie, you're like, what the hell? I gotta say, I did not hate 28 Years Later, but I need to see the sequel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really hoping that the next movie explains a lot and is good. I hope so. I really like the director, so. that one out already? 20 years later, I think I have heard about it. Sure, it was out. Yeah, it came out 7 months ago. And the sequel to it comes out in 4 days. 28 years later, the Bone Temple. So 2 new 28 years later movies to watch if you're interested. I'm gonna throw this out as a warning. 28 years later, the first half of the movie is very much akin to 28 days and 28 weeks later. The second half is very much its own thing. And it's weird, and they have a lot to explain, so I'm gonna hold my judgment on 28 years later until I see the sequel on Friday. We'll see. We will see. Oh boy, we got so much mining to do. Yeah, 20 years later, it was interesting. Definitely interesting. I try to remember if there's any games coming out this year or soon that I'm excited about. So what do we got on the agenda this month? Code Vein 2 at the end of the month, which I'm lukewarm on. February, we get Neo 3 on my birthday. Yeah, Neo 3 comes out February 6th. That's cool. There's a very good chance we're going to pick up Neo 3 and we're going to be streaming that for a while. So the new Resident Evil comes out. Now let it be heard. I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to horror. I'll fully admit to it. So I don't know if I'm going to be playing it, but I'm excited to watch someone else play through it. Sorry, I had one by a sec. This my dad asked me. No, dude, don't worry about it. Do not stress it ever. March, Crimson Desert comes out, which I have really, 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 really high hopes for, and I'm fully expected to be disappointed. Fatal Frame 2 comes out. That's kind of cool. April, we get the Diablo 4 expansion, which I'm kind of man. November is supposedly Grand Theft Auto 6, and then we have a bunch of games that don't have official release dates yet. Like, okay, Outward 2, I'm very excited for Outward 2. I love the original Outward. I love the original Outward. And honestly, when Outward 2 gets an official release date, we'll probably do a stream playthrough of Outward. You guys deserve that. Slay the Spire 2 gets its early access most likely this year. Star Wars Zero Company, I'm kind of excited for. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure what else I'm like really, really looking forward to. Lords of the Fallen 2 might come out this year, which means if that does, we might pick up Lords of the Fallen 1 and give that a playthrough. new Fire Emblem comes out, but honestly, I don't have a Switch to play it on. A Switch 2 to play it on, so I don't know if we'll be playing that, but I love Fire Emblem. So we'll see. We'll see about it. I saw The Gorge on Apple TV, like, cool movie. The Gorge. Hold on, let me go. I really like Miles Teller and Anya Taylor. I'm probably gonna have to go give this one a look at action sci-fi. Okay. Okay, let him cook. Oh my god, do you know what the final season of starts this month? And it breaks my heart. I love this show. I'm Shrinking. Its final season comes out at the end of this month. I'm not emotionally ready, dude. Shrinking wrecked me. I love that show. Apple puts out absolute heaters, bro. Apple crushes with their shows. What else? There's also another show on Apple I need to watch with John Hamm. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The series I'm talking about is called Shrinking. It's about a shrink, and I can't really say too much. Yeah, Shrinking, dude. Viscondo, 10 out of 10 must-watch show. It is so good. That and Ted Lasso are my like two must-watch shows for anyone I talk to. Ted Lasso is seriously... Ted Lasso might be my favorite show of all time. It's tough. It's between that and Game of Thrones, and the only reason Game of Thrones is not like a for sure contender is because the last 2 seasons. But the first like 5 seasons of Game of Thrones are just so good. But yeah, Ted Lasso and Shrinking are so good, man. The more I think about 28 years later, though, the more I'm starting to enjoy the movie. I think the first watch through, it's very hard to manage the whiplash of some of the stuff going on. That sounds good, Piscato. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my god. I know this is probably like the least exciting thing in the world to watch, chat. I'm sorry. It's a necessary evil that must be done, though. What else should I watch? I'm trying to find some interesting movies or shows to watch because I've been kind of not been enjoying YouTube much. I gotta watch Sinners still. That movie looks really good. Hmm. 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 A ninja implant. Oh, man. Everything's fine. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. God, I gotta go back and rewatch 28 Days Later now. Oh, you guys know what else I'm really, really excited for? Hold on. I cannot wait for the Immortal Man to come out. It comes out in March, and dude, I love Peaky Blinders. I'm so excited. I love Cillian Murphy, dude. Oh, man. If you guys have not watched Peaky Blinders, that is a damn good show. All you need is Netflix. Oh. Hey, once we hit 70s, though, for mining and smithing, it's just a straight grind from there. Oh. Oh, I was gonna say it'd be fun to do a watch party, but they don't do them anymore. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Man, I hope the Steelers win tonight. If the Steelers lose, I'm just gonna root for the Bills at that point. Like, Bills never won a Super Bowl. I really like the quarterback. So, Steelers and Bills, let's go. Today's the last day of keys in this game. No more keys. It's pretty damn exciting. Man, I'm really excited for the movie, dude. Is it Friday yet? Wait, what? Where? No, it looks like every game is gonna be Saturday and Sunday. Okay, cool. Hey, Miss Double, how you doing today? I'm doing fantastic. We're hitting rocks. And we're probably going to be hitting rocks for at least another couple hours. But that's okay. You guys keep me company. We can talk about movies, upcoming games, what the meaning of life is. No, we'll skip that one. Doing all right? That's good to hear. What you up to today? Necro ritual is very nice. Are you trying to get 120 necro, I'm assuming? Nice. That's roughly how much XP an hour do you get from necro rituals at that point? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Still, oh, that's so sad. I love Omen. It's like one of my favorite pets in the game. You're gonna hate me for this, but I think I got Omen at like level 60 Necro on my Iron Man. Don't hate me for that. Gotcha. That's insane. Level 16 is crazy. 106, not 60. Okay. I was gonna say 16 is wild work. Yeah, I've been talking to chat all day about 28 Years Later. I don't know if you know that movie. I watched it last night. As a big 28 Days and Weeks enjoyer, I was saying that's fair. I was saying how I have pretty mixed emotions on 28 Years Later, but the sequel to it comes out on Friday for me, so I'm very excited to watch the second one in the trilogy. Never watched It's 28 Days Later is one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. It is so good. If I had to go, like, if I'm talking about, like, the best movies I've ever watched versus, like, my favorite movies, and, like, the best movies I watched are some of my favorites. Like, 28 Days Later, insanely good. The Lighthouse, insanely good. What other ones? I think the Blair Witch Project is still like a masterclass, especially for its day. Best trilogy is Jurassic Park, Lost World, and Jurassic. Hey, Jurassic Park, really damn good. The best trilogy. Jurassic Park is up there. My favorite trilogy? Hot take. I know I'm gonna piss off some Star Wars fans with this one. The prequels for Star Wars are my favorite. I love the original trilogy. But I'm sorry, all three of the prequel movies just smack in my opinion. Darth Maul, badass as hell. Attack of the Clones, like, you're born in 91. Gotcha. I was born 96, so I'm turning 30 in less than a month here. Oh, also Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049 are two of the best movies ever made. Blade Runner 2049 is probably my favorite sci-fi movie of all time. That's not so bad. We're still young. We're still young ducks. Although my back definitely feels like I'm 50 half the time. Yeah, for the past like 5 years, I've had really bad back problems, and I've had to be hospitalized for I've had to go weeks without work because of them. So part of the reason I decided to start streaming full time as well as work on an online business from home was because of some of the medical stuff I have to deal with, and I'm very happy about it. I'm not making as much money as I was at my last job, but like, I'm much happier, and I treat my body much better. I'm in pain less often, so it's a big win for me. Runescape's been a lot of fun too. There's a I was kind of looking at games that are coming out this year. Obviously, I love RuneScape. I'm gonna be continuing to play it in the foreseeable future. But I was looking at games that are coming out, and this month is kind of a bust. But next month, Neo 3 comes out on my birthday, which I'm really excited for. And then Resident Evil comes out at the end of the month, and then March has like Crimson Desert and stuff like that, so might be an exciting year for games. I'm just looking forward to the No Rest for the Wicked full release, dude. I love that game so damn much. No Rest for the Wicked is a banger, dude. And it might be like my favorite. That 1.0, it might take a spot in my top 5 games of all time. It is that good. God, I love Cillian Murphy, though. Bless that man's heart. Oi, 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 oi. I gotta find some fun skilling methods to make money. I know there's like a really nice amulet and ring to grab for when you're skilling. I think it costs like roughly like 200 to 250 mil for both of them. I want to grab those, so I want to make money. My ultimate... So here's some goals that we kind of have on the horizon for now. I'm sorry, I'm a dork for scythes. I love scythes. So I'm very... One of our first major goals is to get the scythe, the noxious scythe on the account. That is one of our first major goals. We want to hit our first 99 too, which I'm not sure what I want to go for my first 99. It'd be kind of fun to do like fishing or something. I love fishing. I know fishing would be a long one. Yeah, I don't know. But the noxious scythe is like our first major goal, alongside the 2 pieces of skilling accessories. I have a sore on the top of my lip and I'm ready to blow. I'm ready to... How do I not break terms of service? I'm not enjoying it. It is making my day not fun. Are you in the US, Miss Devil? Or do you like care about American football at all? $67, let's go, or 66, let's go. I'm still here just say okay with substance. He's so demand. No worries about that. I have a I have so many viewers that are usually watching during work or with their families, what they're watching and stuff like that. So I completely understand people being AFK and not being able to chat. Don't worry about it. Damn it, I gotta rewatch 28 Days and Weeks Later now. Damn it, damn it, damn it. He's only 4, sometimes rude though when he's. Oh. That sounds like my sister, dude. She was like, and she still is, like, very demanding. She was so funny though. She still is funny. She didn't go anywhere. I have 3 younger siblings, so trust me, I get it. No kids on my end though. No kids on my end though. No partner, nothing like that. I kind of enjoy being single. It's not like I don't want a relationship, but like, I'm just at the point where it's like I'm not actively looking for one. And honestly, even as like an adult, I've not dated much. Had a few relationships over the past like 10 or so years, and just like, I don't think dating's much for me right now. Yeah, I gotta go. Huh. Man, the support on RuneScape has been really cool. Although when he's rude about it, it really doesn't get always. Oh, 100%. 100%. It is hard. It really, really, really is hard sometimes to like tell him no or. He doesn't know what no is. Yeah, that sounds like my sister. My sister's 25 and she still doesn't know what no is. She's getting married at the end of the year though. So that's her fiance's problem. I'm having another one on the way, so it will be fun. Oh, congratulations! That's awesome. Congrats to you two. I do have a 4-year-old son, but he is 21 hours away from me. Okay, gotcha. You having another boy? So that's 3 boys total? That sounds like a lot of fun. I feel like from what I've noticed, boys tend to be pretty good when they're younger, and then the older they get, the naughtier they get. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with me as a teenager. My fiance is... Wow, you got a big family! Oh my gosh, that must keep you guys busy. It sounds like a fun household to be in, though. Well, that's interesting. How the hell did that happen? Interesting. It's not the craziest thing I've heard. They're both toxic. Well, they're meant for each other, then. That works. I'd rather have 2 toxic people be together than someone who's not a toxic individual get stuck with someone who's a toxic individual. I know that might sound wrong to say, but... Because let's face it, toxic people don't usually show up as toxic right away. I've dealt with some seriously toxic people in my life. I don't talk to any of them anymore. I'm pretty firm about standing my ground, and if people are not good people, then just don't talk to them. She wanted to make me jealous. She was just like me, same haircut, so like... That is really weird. Yikes. Dude, some people are just so weird. Ay, ay, ay. That would have pissed me off too. That is not cool at all. I went to college for special education, so hearing shit like that definitely rubs me the wrong way. I do not like that. I already don't like her. I've never met her. That really pisses me off. I spent a good chunk of my life working with children and adults with special needs. Yeah, I don't like that one bit. Yeah, that would piss me off. You're more civil than I am. If someone said that shit, I would have. I'm a very understanding and loving person, but I'd be throwing hands. That poor kid. They have you, though. I'm sure you give them more than enough love. Even... God, I want to fight that person now. Yeah, no shit. She got off easy with that. People suck, man. People really, really suck. She wouldn't say that before she moved there, which is funny. Yeah, no, of course, this one... People feel like they're safe to say stupid-ass shit like that. I would have made a 21-hour detour just to throw hands, I swear to God. Oh, 100%. Here's the thing. I'm very chill with people, and it takes a lot for me to get to the point where I'm, like, straight up, like, I do not like you. But once you get to that point, you're done. There's no amends at that point. Oh, 100%. When it comes to, like, my family, there's no forgiveness. It's on site at that point. No, dude, I am 100%. I am here to talk to you guys and hang out and feel free. I am here. I am here. I've dealt with some similar shit. I'm more than understanding. Yeah, tell it. Hit me with it. Yikes. I'm sorry, that's terrible. That's incredibly sad. I'm sorry, that's incredibly hard. I don't know how I would manage that. I give you major props for being able to deal with all that, because that would be... I don't know if I could handle all that. Well, I don't like him either. Him and your fiance's ex don't sound like people I would very much enjoy. I don't like this. So I don't like to get too political on stream. I feel like I've seen a growing trend of people using their children as shields to get away with shit lately. And I feel like it's becoming a more and more common thing that I'm seeing, and it is absolutely disgusting to me. Yeah, that's insane. I can't believe that. Yeah. I'm not too familiar with, like, the different provinces and, like, laws within Canada. But I can't believe that's allowed. But hey, it happens here in the US too. Different states having different laws and stuff like that, and people get away with shit like that here as well. And it makes zero sense to me. Yeah, that is a long time. So then you only get them during the summers then? I'm sorry, that's awful. Just stay strong. Give him all the love and affection when you have them. I know he appreciates you and loves you. And I'm sure as he gets older, he'll understand more and more the situation. Kids are smart. Kids are very smart, and they can see it. That's awesome, and just talk to him. I'm glad you guys can have that at least. Just sit down and talk and spend time with each other, even if it's just over the phone. Yeah, and I'm sure they sound like idiots in the background too, 100%. You are a strong individual. I definitely see that. What do I do with my sound? Oh, that's cool. I'm glad he likes that. That sounds like a fun way to interact with each other. I'm glad you're making the most of it. Oh, I know you do. I can 100% tell talking to you. And like I said, I know your son sees that 100%. Yeah, 100%. I mean, people can only handle so much before they break down. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm like a big tough guy. I have emotional breakdowns all the time. Like last month, I had like a pretty bad one. Like life gets overwhelming. I totally understand that. One person can only take so much. They kicked a 4-year-old. That's insane. How do courts not just go, okay, maybe the child should not be with this individual at that point? That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Okay. I'm gonna run and grab some water, guys. Give me 1 sec. Alright, sorry, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Trying to figure out how long we're gonna be able to stream today. I unfortunately have to run and do something a little earlier than I expected, so I was hoping to get like a 6-7 hour stream today. It'd probably be closer to like 4 to 5. Yeah, depending on how much your premiere was, like they're giving upwards of like 300 keys. I think I'm all out of keys at this point. Yep, zeroed out. Are you excited that the keys are gonna be gone? How do you feel about that? Yes and no? Oh, okay, I'm curious. What do you think the positives and the negatives of it is? That's 100% fair. I think it gave questing a little more motivation because of the extra keys. Okay, so I'll say this. I'm glad the keys are going, but honestly, not even the lamps or the stars are the things I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss the more AFK protein training. But I don't need it. And I think that the keys going are pretty much... I almost guarantee we will see a boom in the population of the game. Getting rid of pay to win and stuff like that is 100% going to be a boon to the game itself, like population-wise. But yeah, I think it's overall very healthy for the game, and it'll be good. I think we're gonna see more players, and I think we'll see more focus on the actual like in-game content, which obviously is a good thing. So I think it's gonna be overall a positive. I think it'll definitely help with the economy. We're literally gonna spend the entire stream hitting rocks. Hmm. Kind of want to get some food after stream. I got 150 mil XP in agility the other day, so 50 mil XP. God bless your soul. I don't hate agility, but for some reason I just cannot find the willpower to level it on this account right now. And I typically like to early on just get my agility up to 70. I need some motivation to do it at some point. Yeah, like I don't think agility is the worst skill in the world. Yeah, it really does depend on my mood. I feel like agility is like a nice one to like when I'm rewatching a show or something where it's like I don't have to pay too much attention to the show, but I don't have to pay too much attention to agility. Honestly, I don't hate dungeoneering. I just wish it felt better. Honestly, can I be completely honest with you guys? I hate Slayer. I think Slayer is one of the worst skills in RuneScape. And people are probably like scratching their heads at me, but I just don't like being told what to go fight. And like I totally get why people like Slayer. I just want to go fight what I want to fight. Don't tell me what to do. That's true. I don't know. I don't like leveling the skill. I think it's fine. I don't think it needs to be changed or anything. I just personally don't like it. Personal preference and all. A lot of people hate agility. I don't mind agility. A lot of people hate fishing. I love fishing. A lot of people hate rune crafting. I think rune crafting in this game is pretty fun, especially with the necromancy runes being out. So, yep, different strokes for different blokes. Even in old school RuneScape, like, rune crafting used to be my least favorite skill, and now with Guardians of the Rift, it is one of my favorites because it's fun to train that way. Yeah, and like I get that. Like I said, I I just don't like leveling Slayer. I think it's boring and annoying. I don't think the skill's bad. Like I'm pretty sure the vast majority of people like it. I just don't like it. Not my jam. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't like questing either. And questing is the worst part of this game. I know. And honestly, I don't think questing would be so bad if they would just give us a Rune Light plugin for this game. I'm just saying, Jagex. This game deserves a Rune Light plugin. Yeah, I mean, I grinded out a bunch and now I'm like mega burned out. I do need to get Underground Pass, Regicide, and Roving Elves done at some point. I'm just locked by my agility level. I need to get that up to at least 50. And then if I grind out those 3 quests, I should be good on quests for a while. Oh yeah, I use Fraxu all the time. Fraxu is my lord and savior, I swear to God. God bless that man. Hello, escapers. I always love the little memes they'll throw in with some of the quest guides too. Like, I was doing the quest before unlocking Menethos, and they were getting sucked into the quicksand, and he threw in the help, yeah, bro, I'm stuck meme in there, and I was cracking up in the middle of the quest. Or sometimes he'll just like be unable to get through like a portion of the quest. He's just struggling, and I get to laugh while I'm going through it. Rexy's great. I love that man. Oh my. You like mine in chat? I actually don't mind mining and smithing in this game. You try and get 120 necro by the end of the month. Good luck. Good luck. I'm struggling to get 80 in mining and smithing. Bless your soul. I know that the whole point of the game is the grind. And normally I love it. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Well, that's interesting. Why did I find a metamorph? My brain just fried. I actually like my instrument, like I said. I don't know. Oh, what darling, what darling. Do I have to recook the rock before I get my... Let's find out. I do. I'm listening to a video on how, like, the body interacts with, like, viruses and how your brain interacts with, like, stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know why I get so fascinated with stuff like this, but I'm a simple man. Tell me the science of life and I will happily watch. I always like learning new things. Yeah, it's a great thing to do while I'm doing something like this in RuneScape. I can learn about the human body, I can talk to chat, and I can hit rocks. It doesn't get better than that. Oh, that's the reason is. That makes sense. It's always rough, like trying to work with children that have not experienced discipline before. I've definitely had to deal with that too. Like I said, I went to school for special education, and I did quite a bit of student teaching. Experienced a lot of stuff like that. And that's always rough. Oh my god, 100%, dude. It is insane. No damn discipline no more in these kids. I feel like I'm mean, but I'm not. And I don't agree with spanking or anything like that, but there needs to be... People need to find ways to enforce... How do I put this? Enforce boundaries and enforcing the idea that no, children can hear now and stuff like that. I don't agree with any form of physical punishment, personally. Whether it be a slap on the wrist, a spanking, I don't agree with any of that, personally, but... I'm also not a parent, so... Take my opinion with a grain of salt. Yeah. Hey, listen, I may not agree with people on things, but I'm not gonna, like, talk down on them or anything like that. Like, people are free to have their own opinions. Everyone has different life experiences, different upbringings, stuff like that. I'm not gonna, like... People don't need to defend their opinions against me unless their opinions are absolutely batshit insane. And that's very... Maybe not so rare nowadays, but... Yeah, I'm always open to discussion. I do not think yelling is good, either. Yeah, yelling, physical, yeah. I hate yelling. No, 100%. I 100% get that. Yelling is really hard on children. Yeah, I do not like... yelling is just bad. Oh, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I don't agree with yelling either. And then it comes down to, I don't agree with yelling. I don't agree with any kind of physical discipline. What is the best way to teach children? I don't have children, so I don't know, but It raises a very interesting question. But no, yeah. I don't plan on having children though, so it's not really in my place. Again, I've had personal experience with both yelling and physical discipline. And it's primarily why I don't agree with either. Get spanked with objects, eating soap. Yeah, and I heavily disagree with both of those. I'll be heard, my mom is an angel. Never did any of that. It was the other parent who I do not speak with anymore. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, I've heard horror stories from some of the people I'm friends with that are a little older. Regarding either them or their parents. I'm glad we've come a long way from that. Oh god. 2.5 hours of hitting rocks, chat. And we're still going. We're not even close to being done. We gotta get up to 70 mining and get enough to get up to 70 smithing. And then we have to get up from 70 to 80. Oh no, I 100% agree. Mining in RuneScape 3 is like... It's like getting candy in comparison to freaking old school RuneScape mining. That's why I always say skilling in old school RuneScape feels so bad because your progression does not match up with your actual levels, and it feels bad. I may be, like, when it comes down to it, I'm not complaining that much about RuneScape. This is way better than freaking mining in old school. The only thing RuneScape 3 needs, in my opinion, is more group activities. That's all it needs. More ways to play with other people. Also, I'm not talking down old school RuneScape. Old school RuneScape is more popular for a reason. I think more people need to give RuneScape 3 a shot, though. Especially once the keys are removed, I think people really need to give this game a fair shake. Because it is so damn good. And it's a whole different journey compared to old school RuneScape. It's just a completely different journey. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm starving. But I also am not going to be streaming as long as I was hoping, so I don't want to. Yeah, I'll just suffer through it. I'm finding so much about the human brain right now, and it is very interesting. I'm currently learning about white matter versus gray matter of the brain, which is quite interesting. I never stop eating for two. That's fair. I normally my like hunger is really weird. There's some I have two different kind of like modes when it comes to eating. I either have this mode where it's like for a few weeks at a time to a few months, I will like barely eat anything. Maybe like one meal a day, barely eat. And then it like hard swaps to like I'm eating like every 2 hours. I'm just famished and ready to destroy everything in my sight. And I don't know why I'm like that. That's fair, you know, with the baby, it makes a lot of sense that, you know, you're more hungry, you get more cravings. Which you don't need me to explain, you obviously know that. I guess I'm more saying it for my own observation. I need to get a haircut really badly too. I gotta shave. I've just been neglecting like all physical appearances on myself. Yeah, my hair is absolutely absurd at this point. I'm even getting my little rat tail back. My hair was so long when I was younger, though. Thanks for hanging out, Miss Devil. You have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you later. Have fun. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Easy? How's it going? How you doing today? What are we up to today? Man, the mining grind don't stop. There we go. Oh, wait, what? I've had some people commenting on the my ore. Give me my ore. Okay. Sorry, just replying to someone. The series is getting a lot of traction. I've just had some people commenting. I'm trying to, talk to everyone as they're commenting and replying to them. I know a lot of people, and I totally understand why. They don't like the episodic, like long format videos of pretty much just like episodes of the stream. I just do that because I struggle with finding time to edit sometimes. Um, but maybe in long term we can like do side by side like episodic, like how we're currently doing it, and then having like edited videos with updated progress for people who like the more short term or the short video formats that are more edited. So we'll definitely look into doing both. I will continue work on that. I definitely understand both ways. Trust me. I watched the edited old school and RuneScape 3 videos and stuff like that, and I have a lot of fun doing that. So Yeah, I definitely appreciate the input, and I definitely understand the input. So yeah, just going forward, we'll probably look into doing that when if I have more time to edit. But I definitely appreciate it. You guys have been really awesome with the support. Hey, what's up, Gojo? How you doing today, man? How are we doing today? Hope you are doing well, friend. We are just hitting rocks in RuneScape. We got a lot of rocks to hit still. I'm excited though, because once we have invention unlocked, we can start grinding out some combat stats, and we can actually start getting some augments and stuff and get into PVM, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm good. I'm definitely very good. A little hungry. A little hungry. Excited to eat in like an hour or so. Let's give you a little bit of a shorter stream today. I have to run and do some stuff, unfortunately. So not quite sure what streams tomorrow looks like, but hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we'll have some nice long stream for you guys. A new Godzilla action figure? That sounds kind of sick. Are you in my Discord? If you are, you should send it to me. I'd love to check it out. If you're not in my Discord and you want to be, exclamation Discord on YouTube and Twitch. Go for it, join, hang out. I'm not gonna like it. Hey, if you join and send it to me, I'd love to check it out. No, no worries otherwise. That's really cool though. I'm gonna stay on stream. I'm gonna get on my VR. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, Gojira. I'm actually gonna run to the bathroom. So I will be right back, guys. Give me 1 second here. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back, guys. Alright. Give another like 40, 50 minutes of streaming, and then, I know I hate to do it, but we're gonna call it a little early for the night. Trying to get my family to watch the 28 Days and Weeks movies with me so we can go see the new one on Friday. King of the Dwarves! I'm sure YouTube is gonna love these uploads with me just hitting rocks for 4 hours straight. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a bug as I'm not feeling super good, so I might actually call stream here. Um, Hopefully we can get a longer one in tomorrow. If not, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll definitely have longer streams, and we'll get some other stuff mixed into. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to continue the series. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you all later. Peace out, everyone. Later.